It's not recording.
Your sound? Huh?
It's still off air.
Oh, no, baby, it's just delayed. Yours will say off air. It's just delayed. Kaylin is also the one that normally operates the camera, but I try to take turns with who I bring up here. So Danielle's a little bit new at doing this. It'll go on air in just a minute. It's probably on air.
It is.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Emberton, and I'm not going to sit down the entire presentation, I promise. I'm with Franklin Simpson Middle School. I'm just a sixth grade teacher, and I do a lot with technology. This is my second career. My first career, I was in business. I went to college the first go around for actually business management and accounting, and then after having my own children, I decided to go back into education, and I have loved it. This is my calling. And when I was out in the business world, I did a lot with technology and a lot with troubleshooting, and I sold, to tell you a little bit about my age here, when my first job out of high school was selling bag phones. Bag phones, I know. So I sold bag phones, yes, and then we got these cool little 5120 digital phones with the changeable faceplates. Anyone remember those? Okay. So that's a little bit about my background and how I kind of specialize, I guess, with technology and this type of stuff. But I think working there really prepared me to help these kids, prepare them for what they want to do with technology when they get older. So at the beginning of the year, last year, my principal came to me and said, hey, would you be interested in doing STLP? And I had not done anything previously. I'd done a robotics class, but not anything like this. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I said, yeah, okay. I've got the, our laptop stationed in my classroom. And here he comes and asks me, I'm like, sure, because he knows I do a lot with technology. And I did not know what I was getting into. So how many of you are STLP? Okay, yes. How many of you just want to know about starting a news? Maybe. Okay, for your school. Okay.
That's why they're here.
They're fired up, ready to go, and we're just
ready.
Like,
okay. All right, I got a lot of stuff to show you. So I did not do the news program at first. It's actually separate from STLP. So for you guys that are not really STLP started out. Well, STLP has tons of different things going on. Our librarian did the news show, and halfway through the year last year, I was just like in there with them. Like, I want to know, I want to do this. And so at the end of last year, she came to me and said, you know what, I can tell you really want, you're really motivated for this, you really want to do it. So why don't you kind of take the lead? And I'm so glad that she gave me that wonderful opportunity, and I just got in with these kids, and I think that our news program has really grown. So we're 2 years old in this program, and we started out shooting just pre-recorded sessions. And last year we shot maybe one a month. This year, at the beginning of the year, they were like, we'll just go for one a month and up to maybe two every week. So I went from, at the beginning of the year, from every other week to shooting one a week. So every Monday we do a pre-recorded session, and it takes all week long to do it. And then we went live. Halfway through the year, I found Google Hangouts, and I said, you know what? I tried live stream. I tried so many other things. I said, I think we can do this and go live. So that's kind of what we're here to tell you about today. And this is live. Before I show you an example of a broadcast, I'm going to show you how to, most of you seen how I started the Google Hangouts. If you didn't, I'll show you again. But I'm going to show you now that it's started. You just go to Google Hangouts, for those of you that were not in here, and create a new Hangout on Air Live. It automatically sets up an event page for you. From that event page, you will open up the screen that you're seeing now. And on this screen, you have many different options, like screen sharing. You can add in, like I could add a hat on top of Reagan's head here if I wanted to. So there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with this. You can mute, add people. I have my camera on this computer turned off and my mic turned off because I have an additional person that's already on the call, my cameraman woman today, Danielle, and she is recording the sessions from the iPad mini, which is really easy as downloading the app and then connecting to the ongoing call. and then I gave her control of the screen, and if I wanted to, I could take her off of that screen. And is your microphone muted? It's not muted? Okay. This gives me the option to mute her mic if I want to mute her mic, and so on. So I'm going to go down to the bottom. It says viewers and links. Can you guys see? Okay, good. This is my event page, so if I want to send someone the link to this, this is my YouTube page, where as soon as I stop this broadcast, it will automatically be uploaded to my YouTube account. But I'm going to embed this, so I'm just going to copy that link, and I'm going to I can go to, if I wanted to, this is where I go. I go to my schools page, and I normally go to, if I was embedding just a regular newscast, I would go to our just WBLU student news, and this is where the pre-recorded sessions are that happen every Monday. We were doing it on Fridays, but we have so much going on Fridays, and teachers said, can we please do this on Mondays? It will start their weeks off, and so we changed it around and started it on Mondays. But for the live events, I'll go to live morning announcements here. And I have a redirect for the pre-recorded, and then you can view the live here. I'm actually going to embed this on the wiki page.
So in the mornings for the teachers to show web and click on your link.
School's web page. So the video's embedded. So I'll show you what it looks like when I upload it. They don't even have to click on, any type of links. They just click on the little video player to play it.
Is that for the pre-recorded or the live?
Both.
That was what we were looking at.
Pre-recorded or live? Which one?
Pre-recorded. I don't think we're ready for that.
Yeah. I've got a nice recorded session to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and edit this page. This is the wiki. Are any of you interested in doing live? Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually.
We've been doing pre-recorded for all year. But yeah, we're ready. I think we're ready to do live. I just don't know how to do it.
And that's what I'm here for. And I knew I'd have both. So that's why I'm trying to, when I actually planned this, I'm just going to add my widget. I'm not going to add the YouTube. I'm just going to go to other email. I'm going to copy that embed code. I'm going to hit save. Hit preview, I guess. And then I'm going to save this on my wiki, and then go to the bottom of the page and hope that it's saved. And there we are. So if I hit play, then it's going to show that we are live, and it's going to bring up the conversation. So that's us. It's got a little bit of a back lag, but that's showing where we are now in session, so anyone can watch that from home. And as soon as I stop the broadcast, and it's audibly going to upload it to YouTube, and that turns to a YouTube video. I don't have to do anything else. It's done. It's embedded on live, and do something crazy so we can see how much back lag that it's got there. It shouldn't be too much. The most that I've seen live stream, when I tried live stream, it had like 5 minutes of back lag. This usually is only a minute or two of back lag. So I don't know. With the internet service here, though, it could vary. While we're waiting for me to wave my hands like crazy on the screen, the pre-recorded session, I have handouts to show how we do. There we go. There we go. So like a minute, maybe two, that it kind of has that delay. Sometimes with internet service, depending on how your internet connection is, it's probably going to be faster. At our school, it's not that long of a delay. We've got pretty awesome connection on most days. We've got pretty awesome connection. So thanks to our IT people, because they're awesome. Okay, I'm going to jump off of this, and I'm going to go to a video that the girls, there's the event page. I'm going to go to a video that these girls have actually put together for you guys to view. Hold on, don't mute it yet. That they put this video together here live at KySTE for you guys to view. This is kind of, and then I'm going to let them explain the process of how to put together a pre-recorded session. So I kind of gave you the lowdown on live. They're going to talk to you about pre-recorded, and then we'll answer any questions. I'm going to play this video first for them, okay? All right. Are you ready?
No, hold on. Come here.
Got it muted?
No.
Oh. Just.
I'll just click on that.
No. Here, I got it. It's okay. Now.
in a community that they could learn from. And one thing we noticed in the studio was there was a whole lot of lights, right? It was very bright. Can you guys tell these guys about how you put together the news every week? I'll show them this if you guys talk.
Is it the same group of kids each week?
Actually, these girls are not really full-time part of the news crew. I have over 30 kids, and more kids want to take different parts in STLP, especially the news group. So I try to rotate these kiddos out. I have one little boy who's like the main producer. He couldn't be here with us today, and he is. There's a group of like 3 that are my staples, like that are the same every week. I have the same 2 cameramen that are trained in to do this, and then I have him who's kind of over what's going on. And I told him, you're going to be the one that they're going to come to, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to take that responsibility, and he was okay with that. He wanted that. And great kid. He's done a great job with it. Some of the kids get burnt out halfway through the year, and then you get new ones that come on board. These guys are diversified in everything. That's why they came with me. They do different parts of STLP, so they can present with me on the help desk and on the news. Katie probably does more of the news. I think Katie and Zoe they probably do they're the main ones that do more with the news, this group. I'll let you guys know. Katie knows the process, and I'll show them the forms, Katie. Well, you guys, just tell me where you want to start. Start with what you do when you come. Okay.
When we first come in the mornings, we fill out the script and assign jobs, and the script, I think she's showing you. And after we fill out the script and we get the people that we assign the jobs, we'll get them individually and film their section of the news. And once we get every part filmed, we do like a club spotlight and a teacher feature each week. And so we'll have to get all of them and film all their sections of the news. And then after that, we put all the videos together on iMovie. We use iMovie. And we edit the video, we cut out the parts that we don't need and, add the music and the titles and everything. And then once we get all of it put together and edited, we put it on the school website, I'm pretty sure, and on YouTube. Yes.
Quick question. I came in late, so I apologize for already addressed this. What type of camera are you using? Using an iPad? Using camera?
We use iPad minis.
Okay. So you're using it.
Last year we used it. We have almost like a flip camera. We have just a regular camera with a tripod. The quality is not as great as what the iPad minis. So we can choose our level of HD that we want when we upload it. So it gives it a more professional look. If you go to our webpage, you'll notice the difference from last year when we were shooting with a regular camera to when we started shooting with iPad minis. Great thing about iPad minis too is if you have a green screen room, our kids, because we're recording so many sessions, they don't really have sessions. I guess they don't have a lot of time to go to the green screen room. Until I'm a regular classroom teacher. I'm not a media specialist, and that's in the library. I don't have time to go down to the library, and they, a lot of times they don't have access to it unless someone's with them. So if you are using the iPad mini, and they have, there's an app, green screen, is that what you'll have to look at it maybe on one, it's probably on the blue iPad.
It's on that.
Okay, we'll look at it when we're finished recording, but there's an app, and it will put a nice background for you, and you can record with a green screen, and that's cool. You can put anything behind you. I think when we interviewed our superintendent, he had a jungle behind him last May.
And that's an app.
Yeah, it's an app. Yeah, it's an app. So it's wonderful. I prefer the iPad mini.
There's another nice app that does green screen. It's really cool. Called INK. If you haven't tried that, again, it is a tutorial that's done by a young person, and it's super easy to use. Cool. And then it allows you to import that right into your iMovie as well. Doink, D-O-I-N-K. And it's a free. I'm pretty sure it's free. It's not free. It's free.
I mean, the kids love playing around with green screen. But the purpose, like I said, for what we've got, they played around with that, but it was just easier to record the sessions because they're recording. They spend all week long recording on their long session, their long pre-recording for Monday, and then they're recording through the week. And there's no allotted time for me to spend with them, except for before school or after school. And a lot of times we come in before school at like about 7:10, 7:15, meet until 8. Sometimes they're hearing leadership because we're a leader in me school, which lasts about 45 minutes to 8:45. Sometimes the kids are allowed to stay into that time period and work on projects as well. Once a week, if our schedule is not altered, we meet with our STLP group. But I have I don't know, I have over 30 kids. I think I have 33 in the club right now. Some are doing aviation, some are doing video games, some are doing block cars, some are doing TCATS, help desk. They're all in different directions. So I just pull out Google Cardboard and I'm like, let's play. Let's do something new. That's usually what I spend my club time doing, something different. Anything you girls want to add? Yeah, the girls actually have a script for you, and while they pass out the script, they're going to help you go through and kind of fill out a script because we, time permitting, I don't know if we have enough time, we would like to help you kind of shoot a new show here with us. That's what we would like to do. I'm going to show you while they pass these out. Are you guys wondering where you can pick up these scripts and all of this stuff, that what we're doing? Are you guys thinking about this? Because if you go to that little, if you scan the little QR code that I gave you, it will take you to our STLP wiki space, and it just tells you about, and I'm not going to go over this because I know you guys can go back and read it later. It tells you about where I started from and all the things I thought about, how I gave them life by creating a logo, because that's their profession, that's their stamp, that went with them. So that's one of the first things I did, identifying a purpose. And then these are all the forms that I created, free to you guys to print them out, PDF, take them, make them your own. But I said at the beginning of summer, I was really excited about this, and I thought, okay, I know what we kind of need, so I developed these scripts, and I actually revamped them over Christmas because we're constantly changing, figuring out new things that we need. So I have our starter script, which is not the script page that you just got. The starter script page is like 5 to 6 pages long. Front and back, it's only like 3. What you guys received today is the morning announcement script. So it's only 1 page. It's really short, simple to the point. I have my job list and the days that those people come in also on this site. And then I have a list. This is just a sample, a template to give you an idea of what my kids do. They could not keep up with which teachers they did interview for the teacher feature or which clubs they did. Some of them didn't. I have 6th graders. They don't even know what clubs are out there for 7th or 8th graders. So this is kind of showing you what I did for our club offerings, how I printed out a form and what it looked like with all the clubs on it, and then the teacher list as well. And what they do is I printed out these forms, and they just go through and they highlight the teachers that have already done, and then you get some teachers, and there's about 5 in our school who refuse to do it, and they tell you no. They'll tell the kids no. And the kids say, okay, they're really professional about it, and they understand some people just, don't like to be on camera, and they'll come back and they'll write, no beside their name. And then we try to think of other ideas that we do. Maybe we could have them answer some questions, and then to get them on the news in a different way that they're more comfortable with. But this is all new, and so we're trying to be very gentle when we do things like that. Club offering, same way. Some clubs we can't really get in there, so one of my kids would just talk about the club and read the description. And then I also included, I didn't have to include these, I don't guess, we visited WBKO, and my Miss Katie brainstormed some questions that she wanted to ask the professionals that were there. So if your kid go visit a news station or to talk with, have someone come in professionally. These are just some questions that you might consider that I threw out there that, that they asked, that they wanted to know from that station. I thought they were really great questions, so I included those on here as well. Because that's one part of this that I really encourage, because the kids gained a whole new perspective from actually, they got to see midday live field. At the bottom of this, it just talks about home of the student news, and it has a link to the school's webpage, what I showed you guys. This is 270stlp.wikispaces.com. That's our web address, and you can scan that little QR code and come back. If you guys, do we have time? I don't know if we have time to. I don't think we have time to do their thing. I've got another handout for you guys. Will you guys get out the other links of those? I've already given them those. And see if they want one of those. It's just like that little freebie for your classroom. Does anyone have any questions for me before? Yes, sir. Yes.
How long are the pre-recorded shows?
We try not to make them more than 5 minutes. This one we showed you guys today was 8. So that was really, but I'll let these guys create it. So this morning when I saw that it was 8, I was like, oh, that's a little long. But I try to make it 5 minutes.
Okay.
Any other questions? Do you feel like you learned a lot? Do I need to do a thumbs up, thumbs down? Do you feel like you learned a lot? We got giving you plenty of resources? Yes?
Yes.
I do ask this. We have a survey. This will help my guys. They created this survey for you all. If you have a QR scanner on your phone, this will help them at state. They created this just very quick survey. It's like 3 questions long. And it's pretty cool because if you type in your name and email address, you get a custom message back from these guys to your email. But it just asks how we did with our session today. And that's all we've got.
Good job, guys. Good job.
No, it sounds like you don't do that very much.
They know who can bring you what to serve, and they say.
You're not in my ear.
This is a really good idea. They make the survey Thursday. Oh, thank you.
That's pretty good. We have.
So they need to learn to turn to where the light and the window is lighting. So that will help that problem. And as you said, you're also doing the same problem. Scoreboards and screens. But yeah, but just turn them around. I call it the witness protection.
Yeah.
So they can, girls or that or not, but if you almost did one of your shots, you had the windows behind you, so you had a strong backlight. So instead of shooting against the windows, if you put your talent where you're shooting, you can put them around.